Let's make an ambient beat for Destroy Lonely. Yo, welcome back guys. I hope you all are doing well as always. Today we're going to be making another Destroy Lonely type beat. In the last one I made sort of like a Clayco style with the guitars. For this one we're going to be going back to like the No Stylist album era of Destroy Lonely, so it's more like kind of ambient, spacey, watery melodies, and kind of like the ambient drums. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I did for this was I started with this preset from Pigments. It's called Kalimbox, and I just laid down this MIDI, just some simple bass notes and then a couple accent notes and a little bit of a top line that just repeats. So that's what this sounds like. And for that one, I just added a little bit of Portal. I used this Stuck preset from this Decay bank. Without it, it just sounds like this. So it really just gives it like some delays and a little bit of space. And then I took off the lows. So then for this next sound, it's from Purity and it's called the Airplaneser. It's a bass synth. And this just acts as sort of a bass for the root notes, but it also has this like cool kind of warping sound. So that's what this sounds like. So for that one, I didn't want it to clash with the regular bass that I have playing, so I just cut a lot of the lows out, so it's just kind of like an accent bass. Then next I added like a guitar bass from Purity again. It's called the Fretless bass from Bass Guitars, and that sounds like this. Just a nice clean sound. So this next sound I added is a key from this Analog Lab bank. I think it's from, I believe it's from Prod Haze, yeah. And it's called Deep Red Aurora. And this just has like a similar to that other bass, it's got like a cool like sort of warping kind of like spacey tone to it. So I just laid down these three notes that repeat. That sounds like this. And then for that one, I don't really have any effects on it. You could cut out the lows, but it's not really too necessary with that sound. So you can kind of see the theme we're building here with all these like spacey ambient sounds that have a lot of motion to them. So then the next thing I added was I copied the same MIDI from the first Pigments preset, and I layered it with this Hive sound. It's called SD Symphonic Dance, and it's from the Loops Tune section. And that sounds like this. So that kind of acts as like the main ARP throughout the whole thing, which gives it a lot of like texture and kind of fills in the gaps. And then the last thing I added was this Labs piano, and then I just laid down the same root notes and copied them up an octave, and then just flipped these two notes around and moved the A sharp down to an A. And that's what this sounds like. So I have a Portal preset on this one too. It's called Disfigure and Delay. That's going to be from the Oblivion Portal Bank by Pilgrim. I think Pilgrim, like, by far makes some of the best portal banks out there. Like, his stuff is just so good. And I'm not even saying that on some like promo stuff. Like, I genuinely mean it. Like, his stuff is just crazy. So that's it for the melody. All those layers together are going to sound like this. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how I did the drums for this. So for the arrangement, nothing really crazy, just this 32 bar section that repeats twice. I kind of like drop it right away at the intro, so you have, I guess you'd call this like the hook, and then the verse, and then like a bridge, and then back to the hook and the verse again, and then the outro. So for this one, I started with the 808, and I actually used the If Looks Could Kill bass, and I got it from the Bang Tazi and Baby Prod kit that has like all the stems from every song. That kit, shout out to those guys. They make, I don't know how they do this stuff so fast, but they'll literally release this pack with like a day after an album drops, and it's like, it's crazy. I don't know how they do it. But so I got the If Looks Could Kill bass from that, and then I just laid down this pattern. And then after that, I just laid down a simple clap pattern. And then for the hi-hats, I would say I kind of like really sauce these ones up. Like I think I actually went kind of crazy on this pattern.
He like a hi-hat guy, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know how I came up with that one, but next I did the snare. And then after that, I added just these two Hope and Hat samples. First one sounds like this, and then I layered another one. It's got like kind of this like reverse. So those two together sound like this. And then for the second half of the hook and the verse, I added an extra little hi-hat layer just to kind of like sauce them up a little bit. And then I added just another snare. So altogether this section sounds like this. So altogether this section is going to sound like this. So yeah, that's it for the drums. All the percussion and the 808 together are going to sound like this. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely more of like the ambient lone style versus like the guitar stuff or the dark stuff. Let me know what other videos you guys would want to see from me, or like other artists I could cover. But yeah, follow me on IG, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I hope you guys learned something as always, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.